which is more likely, that the whole natural order is suspended, or that a Jewish minx should tell a lie? As to the secular bad behavior, well, I used to be a believing Marxist, and I've had this argument about communism in different forms all my life, and I realize you confront me with an intensely serious question, and though actually secular criminality on the political level wasn't really possible until pretty much the late 18th century, because the religious monopoly on violence and cruelty and torture and slavery and so on was so intense, it has to be said that some of my non-believing forebears seized the opportunity to behave the same way, sure. And I'll put it like this, to take the best-known case. Up until 1917, the Tsar of Russia was not just the absolute ruler and owner of all of Russia and all the Russian people and everything in it, but he was also the head of the Russian Orthodox Church. He was considered by the church and the people to be something a little more than divine. Excuse me, a little more than human. Not as high as Hirohito, but a bit higher than the Pope in secular and temporal power. If you were Stalin, you'd be crazy if you didn't take advantage of a people who had centuries of indoctrination of that kind. Of course you would want to see if you couldn't replicate that, and to see about reproducing it, emulating it, trading on it, taking advantage of it. You'd be nuts if you didn't do it. So the answer, I think, which is a very long process, will be a long cultural process, is to try and move people up to a cultural and intellectual level where they are above that kind of appeal, where they're not credulous, where they don't take things on faith, where they don't make gods or idols or images out of anybody, including fellow human beings, and they learn the pleasures of thinking for themselves.